If you care about education reform, you need to be paying attention to recess because that's where kids figure out how they fit in. That's where kids learn how to interact with one another in a way that helps establish who they're going to be as grown-ups. Playworks is a national nonprofit that I founded here in California that is making sure that people understand how incredibly powerful play and recess can be as a tool to really make classroom time effective and productive and safe and inclusive.
Wait, no, here, put those two together.
Our coaches are earnest, amazing young adults. We train them and send them into low-income urban public elementary schools. They transform the whole school, and they are rock stars.
A few years ago, we noticed a huge increase in children under stress, and we kept seeing more and more kids in the office that were really good students with a variety of things that were causing them to get into fights on the playground and just act in ways that we hadn't really seen with the intensity we'd seen. From the first day of school when we began Playworks, we went from hundreds of playground referrals a year that would interrupt instruction every single time to none.
Ready? Strawberries!
We've just finished a 2-year randomized control trial. We saw that minimizing the conflict between being out at the schoolyard and recess and coming back in and being ready to learn, if you were just to monetize that part alone, we're looking at about 24 hours of recovered instructional time. That's about a 200% return on the cost of the program.
If a teacher's taking 10, 15 minutes of class time investigating fight or an altercation or there was bullying going on or something like that, you've just wasted a week to 2 weeks of instructional time that now we have back. I can't describe how profound an effect that's had on the culture of our school.
One of the key elements that weaves throughout the program is this junior coach program. There are sometimes kids who are natural leaders using their superpowers for good. Sometimes they're natural leaders who've been using their superpowers not so much for good, and we are redirecting them. It can be completely transformative in a kid's life. Play is not the opposite of work. The opposite of play is depression. When you take the time to build a really healthy culture of play, where the bullying is reduced, and you give kids a sense of ownership, then it fundamentally changes their attitudes about being at school.